Hi, my name is Jyll Everman, and I am continuously inspired by people who make positive impacts in the community and cheer others on.
All right, and welcome to the Lantern Podcast out of Good Cause Productions at the University of Wisconsin, Green Bay. I'm Ryan Martin, host, and this show is about personal and professional discovery, resilience, and transformation. And wow, do I have a fantastic guest for today. She's the owner and executive chef of Gather on Broadway and a host of Fox 11's morning lifestyle show, Fox 11 Living. She attended Epicurean Culinary Arts Academy in Los Angeles, and you've probably seen her on The Rachel Ray Show, The Today Show, or when she was on season 7 of Next Food Network Star. And I can tell you from personal experience that her food is incredible. Please welcome Chef Jyll Everman. Okay, so I want to back up and I want to talk about the trajectory because I know you from 3 different places. One of them I'm reluctant to talk about because it was traumatic for me, and it's Dancing with Our Stars.
Oh my gosh.
So
yes. Was it traumatic for you? You did great.
I appreciate you saying that. I wish I could listen to the song that I danced to.
What song did you dance to? Do you remember?
It's Jason Derulo, Kiss the Sky. I think it's
okay.
coming.
That's a fun one.
So, yeah.
I did the splits, honey.
Yeah, no,
and
you
I
were
don't
great.
do the splits.
Yes.
At the last second, I looked at my partner and I was like, just do it.
Oh, wow.
We just did it.
Yeah. So there's that.
Yes.
But then also I know you from Gather, and I want to talk about that because I think it's such a wonderful, special place.
Thank you.
And then also you've got this new gig.
Yes.
So let's start with that. Like this is obviously something I think I know you've wanted to do a version of this for a long time, right?
A very long time.
Okay. So let's first of all tell people what the gig is.
Sure. So I am the new host, one of 2 hosts on Fox 11 Living. And it's a 1-hour lifestyle show that's on Monday through Friday, live every day, unless someone goes on vacation or something. We'll run a rerun. But it is just my dream job. It's just a cooking show, and I can cook whatever I want. I can have on whoever I want, and I can basically do whatever I want. It is so much fun. It is the most fun I've had probably ever.
Oh, that's so great. And so this started in just recently, right?
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah, it's been 6 months only so far.
Okay. So I was thinking January. So yeah, started around then. And this is kind of where you, in some ways you got your start, right? You were
so like
cook.
13 years. Well, I've been in the kitchen for 20 years, went to culinary school 20 some years ago. And I've been in the kitchen and working my way through Los Angeles restaurants. And then I started teaching classes. Okay. And then in Los Angeles. And when I started teaching classes, I realized I was never a great student. I was a very C's get degrees kind of girl. Never really found my passion, but I realized as soon as I started teaching, I was really good at multitasking. I could have 14 different things happening at once while talking, while having fun, while answering questions, it was just one of those things I'm like, oh, okay. And I loved it. So then I went on Food Network.
Yes.
Trauma. Reality TV, especially 10, 12 years ago, was brutal. Brutal.
What made it brutal? What was...
I was on till almost the end. I made it to the finals, didn't win. But they take you out of your home. They literally pick you up in a black truck. You get in a black truck. You disappear. And then my husband doesn't see me for almost 3 months.
Really?
And he's calling Food Network going, do you have her? Who has her? There's no TV, no phones, no internet, no radio, no magazines, no books. You are just in a torture chamber for months.
I didn't know this at all.
It's terrible.
That's incredible.
And then you're on hard ice. They go like this, hard ice, which means you're also not allowed to talk to anybody.
Okay.
So like for hours and hours on end, because they don't want you strategizing. Right. It is so lonely. It's so dumb. I hate it. And I've been on many reality shows, but that was rough.
Okay. And so when was that?
That was 2013.
Okay.
The summer of that.
Yeah.
But what I learned from that was I kept winning camera challenges over and over again. I won like most of the camera challenges because Bobby Flay would always go, you're really good at this. And I'm like, thanks. But then he would hate my food, but I don't care. I don't like his either. So it just started something within me of just really wanting to get in people's homes, in their recipes, in their traditions, in their holidays. And I just got so excited about that. I still do.
Okay. And so then you've been on Rachel Ray?
I've been on Rachel Ray. I've been on Good Morning or the Today Show. I've done Iron Chef. I was a bucket holder at the Glutton Bowl on
Fox.
Fox.
We need to unpack that. Tell me more.
This is back when, what was the show where Joe Rogan had people eat bugs?
Fear Factor. Yeah.
It was during that era, and I was new out to California, and they promised me $700 if I just held a puke bucket off to the side for the Glutton Bowl. That was big money for me.
What did they eat? Do you remember?
Sticks of butter.
Oh, geez.
Hot dogs. And these were competitive eaters. It was the grossest weekend. But those were the kind of reality shows I was doing because just little things on the side to try and make money. Food Network was the big one.
So we're going to back up even further because I think at one point I read you posted something where you made reference to being in high school, you didn't even know how to scramble eggs or something like that.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you mentioned finding your passion. When did that happen and how did it happen for you?
It's incredibly inspirational. If you have tissues, you're going to have a tear.
Good. All right.
I dated a bad boy chef.
Oh.
He dumped me.
Okay.
I was mad. Yeah. So I went to culinary school to be better than him. It was revenge.
This is like Legally Blonde, right? Isn't that the
what? Like it's hard?
Nice.
And I think he would. I have no clue because I think he was in jail shortly after we worked together. But I don't know if he ever found out that I don't know if he ever turned on Food Network and was like, what?
Yeah.
But he was a great chef, and I just really wanted to be better than him. So that's what started it.
So this was like
revenge,
spite cooking, revenge,
19-year-old revenge.
Wow.
But once I started, I was like, let's freaking go. I just loved it. I was very Midwest, very mashed potatoes and overcooked pork chops and casseroles, and I didn't know any different. So it just ignited something immediately that I just absolutely loved.
Oh, that's amazing. And so that was in LA.
That was in LA, 1999, 2000, somewhere in there.
All right.
Went to culinary school and then just went to a chef I knew and said, do I have to spend a ton of money on culinary school or what do I do? And he goes, I don't care. He goes, my dishwashers are the best cooks we have here. Work your way up. So I spent years just working my way through California kitchens and went to a small culinary school.
Oh, okay.
And worked at some pretty dope spots. So kind of got my feet wet there. And then Food Network happened. And then I opened a catering company and just started working my way through LA.
Delicious Bites.
Delicious Bites. Right? A finger food specialist.
Nice. Very good. Very good.
It sounds a little sassy now, but at the time I thought it was really cute.
Right. Was that in LA too?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So then what brought you back to Green Bay and what inspired Gather?
There was no reason for us to stay in LA. My husband worked for Apple, but he could do that anywhere. And it's not like we were in the entertainment arts or anything. And it was so expensive. I had 2 little babies and Jones Automotive, gorgeous, huge building became available. And I had a high school friend contact me and say, would you ever want to come back and invest in this and open an amazing spot and this is nothing against anyone in Green Bay or the Midwest, but a place that's not serving roasted chicken or beef tips, but let's do something awesome. And I brought Tommy here and he was on board immediately when he saw the community and my family, free babysitters basically is what he saw in his mind was divorced parents, free babysitters.
So describe, and we've talked about this before. In fact, you came and spoke about this on campus once before as part of the No Reservation series. Describe Gather for people and talk about what inspired Gather, because I think it's different than just an event space, right? That's not what it is.
100%. It is of the utmost importance to us. Like when I said what inspires me are people who uplift others. I get such a rush and such an amazing feeling if we're able to impart what we do into someone positively for their day. And that sounds so silly, but if you're going to have a wedding at Gather, it's not like we have a checklist of, you have your dress and you have this. We'll see you Saturday. We are so invested in anybody who walks in there. We're so invested in bringing in great music, food that you talk about for years, birthday parties for 13-year-old sons. So it's like, well, what should we do? Let's do pizza. Let's do movies on the big screen. We want everyone to walk out every time going, what?
Yep.
And it's something we talk about for hours and hours and hours and hours every week.
Right.
Every week of how do we make it amazing.
Yeah. I'm thinking back to, the birthday party that you alluded to.
For your son.
Was for my son, Reese. It was for his 13th birthday. He had his dance team there.
Yes.
Watched a movie and made pizza.
Came in the kitchen, had cooking lesson. Everybody made pizzas, had the best time and so fun.
And I remember one of the things you said to him when you were planning this with him was, I want to make this, I want this to be like, you're the cool kid and this is the cool birthday that everybody remembers, right? So to that point about we're going to make this thing special.
Yeah, because your son is so sweet and he was a little shy with me and I would say, what do you want to do? And he would just go, well, we could just do this. Everybody likes that. And I'm like, no, what do you want to do? What would something you're going to talk about tomorrow at school? let's make it yours. And we do that with every person that books an event with us or comes to a concert or comes to something we do. And it fills my heart. It's what fills my bucket every day.
Nice.
And now I'm getting that as this TV host. I'll have people stop me at the grocery store and go, I made your blah, blah, blah for Easter. I look like a rock star. And now they told me I have to make it for every Easter. And I'm like, don't tell them it's mine. Tell them it's yours. Oh my gosh. And then the whole day I'm so excited because we made their day better. And oh my gosh, she loved my food. And now she's going to do it. Now it's part of her family. It's part of her traditions. It's something she's going to think about every time. And her family's going to praise her and she's going to feel good. And I'm like, I'm done. I can go to bed today. Like, I'm so happy. That's what the uplifting and the supporting of others. And that's my favorite thing.
Well, and the knowing that you're saying is being out there and enjoyed by other people. Absolutely. Yeah. Right. Is it, okay, so I have this memory. I hope this isn't it is a sore subject, obviously, but thinking about the beginning of the pandemic.
Yeah.
And so I have this memory of you and Tommy posting a video. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, sure.
On social media where he said, I remember thinking about at the time being like, this is a place called Gather. And we're talking about social distancing.
And everything is don't gather, don't gather, don't gather, don't gather. And we're like, stop.
Yeah. And so you all had to, and that would have been what, year 4 of Gather or even?
It was the first year we were going to make money.
Oh.
It was 2020 was our year. We're like, okay, we got through construction and we got through all these things. And 2020 is our year and we're going to make money. And then boom, don't gather anymore and everything canceled.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
And so that's what I was going to say is I have this memory of a video of you to explaining what you were going to do, right? Which was to essentially pivot to take home meals. I can't remember what you call them, but
quarantine cuisine. And then it turned to shop at home.
Yep.
We thought at that moment we have 2 options because everybody canceled. There's all these weddings, they all canceled. So it's like we can just, this is it. We're done. We close the doors and now we have we're going to leave this huge impact on the community because all the people who stuck with us, now their weddings are canceled. They're going to have to figure it out or do what we do. So our whole thing is memories. How do we provide memories? How do we have memorable experiences at Gather? And what if we did my husband said, what if we did memorable experiences at home? People are stuck at home with their kids. They don't know what to do.
Yep.
They're scared to go to the grocery store.
Yep.
Toilet paper's unavailable. I can still order toilet paper from anywhere from my providers. All these things. So, okay, what if we did a meal kit service where it comes with a cooking class? You just link in the recipe cards. You guys have got a ton of them. God bless your family. That have the font on them that show you where the kids can come in. Now the kids come in with the purple font. And all of a sudden these families are making memories and they're learning together and college students are home and they're cooking for their families. And it kept the doors open.
Yeah.
It kept our doors open. It kept our staff employed.
Right.
And it brought a lot of trust and love from the community.
Yep.
And that was the huge thing is, are we going to make it? And then once we did make it, we're too busy.
Yeah.
Everyone's coming to us now. Like it was insane.
Well, that's what I remember is a couple things. One is in that video, like you are now, you were upbeat. It was clear you were, but there was also like some obvious fear there. There was some sadness and fear about how, look, this is what we love doing and we're going to have to do things differently. And that's really scary. And I so admired the way you all made that switch and like showed, the show is about resilience. The show is about like pushing through that stuff. And I so admired the way you all did that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think when you find what you love, don't pivot. So many people came to us and said, you should do to-go food and you should, we're not a restaurant and you should do this. We don't do that. You know what we do? We try and gather people together. We try and gather memories together. So stick with what we do. My husband kept saying that, stick with what we do. Don't pivot. So what do we do? Let's take it and I'll put it. So we even did breakfast with Santa from your house. And we hired a Santa to do an individual video to every single house with the names and the things that they wanted. And like, we just tried to bring every memory from Gather to people's homes. And we're like, if we keep doing what we do, it'll turn around. And I've just found that to be true in all aspects. If you're authentic to what you love to do.
Yeah. That's cool. I don't think I knew the Santa thing. That's awesome. Yeah.
We started all the things. We had side dishes to go for all the holidays because people were scared still they got nervous at grocery stores. So, hey, we'll run it out to your car, masked, gloved, all that, making people feel safe and feel like they were still getting a great experience in their homes because everyone was just so scared back then. Everyone was so nervous.
Yep.
So if we could take a little bit of that off. And then at the bottom, when you unpack toilet paper, that was the surprise.
Yes.
We're like, what? I thought that was so fun. So yeah, it really brought a lot of love from the community.
Where do you think, because obviously you have it and Tommy has it, like where do you think that spirit of sort of ingenuity comes from? Where did that develop for the two of you?
We're both very creative people.
Mm-hmm.
And I am much more the razzle dazzle creative. I'm the dreamer. He is spreadsheet guy. And he's the one that's going to tell me this is going to work. Jyll, pull it back a little bit. We can't get there yet. In 2 years, we'll be there. Market. Like he's the one that navigates my kind of whimsical brain at all times. It's been an adjustment on the show because he's not there for me to run every idea by. And I've had to learn to trust myself into certain things. But I just think it's kind of a team. We butt heads, but at the same time, it's the perfect storm. Because if he's being too analytical and I'm like, hey, dream big, let's go. And he's like, fine. Like we just balance really well that way. And we both love, his people are Steve Jobs, Kobe Bryant. He wakes up he's one of those weirdos who wakes up every day and is like, I'm going to be the friggin' best today. I'm going to be the best me I can be. And I'm like, shut up. So he's that guy. There's no way he's going to own a business where every day he doesn't clock in and go, all right, are we the best today? No, well then let's go. Like he's that guy.
Nice.
So he's the driving force behind that, a lot of it.
Excellent.
I'm the one with the feelings. I'm the one that's like, what do you want to feel like on your anniversary party? What do you want to eat that's going to invoke a childhood memory? Like I'm the feelings person. So it just kind of works together in an event venue.
Nice. Okay, so we should go back to talk about Dancing with Our Stars, right? And so, because I need to know, like, what inspired you to want to give that a go?
I'm a very big say yes to whatever scares you person.
Okay.
So if it's a goal of mine, if someone's like, hey, do you want to do Art Fest? Yes. And then figure out how to do it. Like, I'm just one of those people where if I don't know, I say yes and I figure it out as I go. And we had just moved here. I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah.
I just knew it was dancing for a charity. I didn't know what it was. And I just went, okay. So that was I just wanted to try it and see what happened. If I raised some money, great.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? Why did you do it?
So I was asked by the university to do it. And a similar reason though, like I'm a big step out of your comfort zone person. And I admit for me, both my kids were at an age when like I wanted them to see me doing something brave. And it felt, and it's obviously my oldest is a dancer.
That's what I was going to say was he then, or did you inspire him to do it?
He was then already. Okay. So I actually think maybe more inspired the youngest to give it a try because he, pre-pandemic, Tobin started dancing too a little bit. And interestingly, because he had a lot of stage fright. And so he wanted to sort of get over that. And so we encouraged him to try that and he did it to try and deal with that.
Did you have any fun or was it just fear the whole time?
No, I did have fun at times. Good. I did. Yeah. I think just, I loved my partner. I loved the other people I met. It was really, really fun.
That's great.
It did in the end, like I think when I say it's traumatic, I'm mostly joking, but in the end, honestly, this is how I feel about other things I've done. Sometimes I want so badly for some things to be perfect that when they aren't, and it's not, my dance is definitely not perfect. Sure. But when it's not, I have a hard time like watching it or thinking back on it.
Sure.
Same thing's true with the TED Talk. I've only watched it one time, and it's because
it could have been better in your mind, even if nobody else knows that.
And it's actually with that, I practiced it. It's similar, actually. I practiced it so many times. I know what it's supposed to sound like. Yeah. And when it's not there, it gets to me a little bit.
And it doesn't make any difference if someone says, oh, no one would even know the difference. Right. It doesn't matter. Yep. Because
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
If food doesn't turn out the way I want, or if I have a vision for something and it's not where I'm at, I'm so disappointed. Even though if everyone else can go, we love this. Look what you did. Look at these things. And I'm like, but I know this is not where I wanted it to be. So I totally get that.
Yep. And that's exactly how I feel about that. Super fun experience overall. We raised collectively, we all raised a bunch of money. It was really great. And I mean, it still continues in a different version. I am thankful. I can't find video of me out there dancing anywhere.
Oh, it's on YouTube. I'll send it to you.
No, it's okay.
You don't need to include a link in the show. I'll send it right over.
It'd actually be way better if we didn't.
You know what helped me on that one was Gather was always available. It was always open because we were brand new when I moved here. We had just done construction. So I had a dance floor every day. So I would practice every day on the huge dance floor, and I never had a mirror. So I had no idea what that looked like. Great, so that helped a little bit.
I was down in like our little workout storage room. It was like this cold little dark room in the basement. So watching the videos.
And my partner was our bartender.
That's right.
So I was like, oh, you're off work? Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to need to practice tonight. Like, he didn't have a choice. So
and you knew he didn't have to work.
Right.
So
it was fun. It was a good experience. And I always take those moments. Even if I would have done terribly, I still would have been like, okay, you tried it? Go try something else. I did one, the Costume Caroler a couple of years ago. It's a big thing at the Epic a fundraiser. And you sing in a costume. It's like The Masked Singer.
Okay.
Didn't want to do it. And I said, just do it. And I won. Right. So it's just like, I just always say yes to things, hoping it's going to go well.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. That's a good attitude to have. So
you have to.
Yeah. So what haven't I asked that we should talk about? Anything critical right now?
Great question.
Thanks.
No, I think you hit all the good stuff.
Okay.
I mean, I have millions of little stories about living in LA and how crazy celebrities are, but we'll save that for a different one. That's resilience within myself to not punch certain people in the face.
I worked in LA for 1 week. I know.
Where'd you stay? What city?
We were in Long Beach. My brother puts on like sporting events, and he was having an event down in Long Beach, right on the beach. It was incredible, and he asked me to come work for him, and so I spent the week there.
Long Beach is okay.
It was great.
I like Long Beach.
Yeah. I mean, I literally just went from the hotel to the place.
Oh.
I did. We would go out in the evenings sometimes, but then, so it wasn't, I don't feel like I really got the city the same way, but.
I miss absolutely nothing about Los Angeles except for the food scene.
Oh, okay.
Other than that.
Peace.
I hate it. The traffic, everything is just terrible. So I don't miss it at all.
Okay. Yeah. I get that. I just remembered I went and visited UCLA once. So I've been there twice. Okay. I forgot about that. Yeah.
When I first graduated from culinary school, I was the sous chef of the suites at the Rose Bowl for the UCLA games.
Oh, wow.
So I'm fresh out of culinary school. I'm thinking I'm pretty hot, but like, oh my gosh, I went to culinary school. But that's what everybody thinks when they first get out. And I had to cook for that first week in the suites. One suite was Matthew McConaughey. One was Shaquille O'Neal and his buddies.
Wow.
And one was, another humongous wall of an athlete. Maybe Magic Johnson. These guys were just huge. And I remember Shaquille O'Neal asking me, do you have any Cheetos? And I said, I don't have Cheetos. And he goes, well, can't you make some? Aren't you a chef? And I just panicked. Like, I don't know. I wasn't taught that. Like, I just ended up running to the chef going, do we have Cheetos? Because Shaquille needed me to make me
Cheetos.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
when do you learn how to make Cheetos in culinary school? Yeah. Oh,
any day now. I'm going to work on that when I get home.
That sounds good. That's amazing. Was Matthew McConaughey wearing a shirt?
He was wearing a shirt.
Okay.
Seemed a little, how do we say it? Hacky sack. Like a little, just feeling good.
Yeah.
He's just feeling good. Okay. He couldn't have been nicer.
I think.
And Leanne Rimes was in his suite, which was really weird.
Huh. That's interesting.
Maybe they're from the same part of Texas. I don't really know. But I just thought, my job is cool.
Yeah, no, that's really cool.
Until you're asked to make Cheetos and then panic. Yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah. All right. So we end every episode with the same 3 questions of every guest.
Okay.
So I want to go ahead and start that.
Okay.
Question number 1, who do you hope you're inspiring?
I hope I'm inspiring people who haven't figured it out yet. Like, I didn't get my dream job till I was 46. You know what I mean? I started at 20 to try and figure out the path and where I want to go and work my way there and just stick with. I'm hoping to inspire the people who maybe are a little lost or think that I'm out of time. You're not out of time. It wasn't like Julia Child didn't start till she was 45 or 46 as well. It didn't even start cooking. So I'm inspiring the people who maybe weren't the straight A students and maybe weren't the ones that had the formula. I went to high school. I went to college. I got married. I had kids. I have an amazing job. Like the formula doesn't work for everybody.
Yep.
And inspiring to go off for your own path.
And I especially think that formula now changes, right? I mean, there was a time my dad got his job when he was 23 years old, and then he did that job until he was 70.
Till he got the gold watch.
And that's a very different era, and things change quickly, and people need to be able to adapt and find new things. And sometimes those new things lead to great opportunities later in life. So.
100%. Yeah. And I think that I'm in that weird, like that millennial kind of where we grew up in a very kind of traditional Midwest, that formula And then as you get older and you're going, I'm discovering myself in California and no one's even getting married till they're 35. And I'm like, you know what I mean? Like you just kind of find your own, what works best for you and not what everybody else thinks you need to do.
Very true. So what is a book, movie, or song that changed your life and that you would like to share with others?
I would say the movie that changed my life, and I mean from this trajectory to complete opposite within 24 hours, was Wonder Woman.
Really?
The one that came out with Gal Gadot years ago, not part 2. Don't watch that one. But the first one, I cried through the whole thing. I went home. I called my best friend, Courtney. She works for Bruckheimer. Like, she's just freaking awesome. My best friend, Courtney's brilliant and does such wonderful things. And I said, did you see Wonder Woman? And she goes, yes. Why did I cry through the whole thing? I said, why did I? And all of a sudden I'm watching this revolution online of women who are, it was like nothing I've ever seen. It changed how I approached my leadership skills. It changed how I approached men that worked for me. It changed, it made me feel like I was okay to be a girl boss. Like, I can still love babies and ice cream and fashion and romance, but still absolutely be able to lead a brigade and not ask for permission about anything and do what I do. I didn't know those two things could happen. It was mind blowing. I recommend any girl needs to take a moment to watch Wonder Woman. It is life changing.
That's incredible. I mean, I saw the movie too in the theaters. Absolutely loved it. Saw it with the kids, actually.
Nice.
In fact, that was one of Tobin's earliest movies, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Love that for him.
Yeah. So
that's great.
Yeah. Incredible. So very good. All right. So what's a piece of advice you'd offer someone who hasn't yet found their way?
My husband was valedictorian of anything he's ever done. He is a brilliant man, worked for Apple. He can get from A to Z within a second. Like, he's just brilliant. And I was the opposite. I didn't like school. I couldn't fit in. What I've learned as I've gotten older is there's so much of it. I mean, granted, if you want to be a doctor, things like, of course, but like, it doesn't matter. Find what you love to do and you'll find success with it. Like, just find something you love to do. I kind of joke with Tommy. I'm like, look at you, valedictorian, and we're both at Gather. I kind of joke about it, but like, even with my kids, if they're struggling through certain grades or something, I'm like, this might have nothing to do with what they want to do. He might end up inventing something super weird and he had no need for this. And like, for me, it's just find something you love. I love what I do every single day, whether I'm at Gather, at home, on camera. I'm like, what are we freaking making? What are you going to love? You're going to love this. You are going to love this. Trust me, you're going to love this because I love it. And like, I'm genuinely that passionate about what I do. And if I didn't make much money, which no one opens a wedding venue to make a ton of money. You do it for the love of it. You don't make a ton of money. You don't even care because every day you go to bed and you're like, so to me, if someone's losing their way, find something you love. And if you don't love it, keep working, keep moving around. I didn't know I was going to cook. It took a bad, stupid breakup for me to try and figure out how I got there, so just keep trying until you find something you love. That's what I think.
And so often I agree. And so often I think the thing that you do can be tangential to the thing you love. Like it can be like, hey, you know what? I love sports. Maybe I'm not going to be a professional athlete, but there are a billion jobs in sports that I could do. Right.
Well, Tommy doesn't love the wedding industry. He doesn't gather for the wedding industry, but he does love to lead teams.
Right.
He loves leadership. He loves mentorship. He loves having impact on the community. So he's finding his way within Gather to do that.
Right.
And his team is now executing amazing events.
Right.
He doesn't have a passion for it, but he does have a passion for getting people to an excellent place. Yeah. So I think what you're saying is absolutely true, that find what you love to do and find a way to get to do it, or no matter what capacity.
Yeah. Jyll, this has been absolutely fantastic. Where can people find out more about you, more about Gather, more about your show?
Oh, you should definitely go on 2 different social media sites. You should follow Gather on Broadway because we do really fun stuff with our social medias. Yeah. And if you're looking to hold any kind of event, that's where you want to be, 100%. Yes. And then the second thing you want to do is follow Fox 11 Living, because I post every single day what I made that day, and you can download the recipes and the videos, and it's just a blast. I'm having a blast, and so much good food you need in your life. So what everybody has in common. Everybody wants to eat good food. So I am the source of that for you.
All right.
So those.
Fantastic. Thank you so very much for being here. Me. Yeah, this has just been fantastic. I loved it. So
thanks.
If you want to hear more stories of people finding their way, please join our Patreon. You get access to behind the scenes footage, special episodes, personal shout outs, and more. Plus, every dime we raise through the Patreon goes directly to student success initiatives here at UW Green Bay. You can also follow us on social. That's at UWGBcause, UWGBCAHSS, or follow me, Anger Professor, on all social media. The Lantern is brought to you by Good Cause Productions at the University of Wisconsin, Green Bay. The executive producer is me, Ryan Martin, and the production manager is Rachel Sankey. The engineer for today's show is Kayla Hafman, supported by a crew from LiveX. Special thanks to our guest, Jyll Everman. If you haven't already, please make sure to rate, review, and subscribe to us on your favorite podcast platform. I'm your host, Ryan Martin. Keep being amazing.